everyone! Thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Amanda Tanadinada and welcome to my channel where I share my planning, journaling, and my life journey with it. So tag along if you're interested. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Tanadinada and in this video, I want to share about Hobonichi, how I set this up and use it as my 2021 personal catch them all. So before I start digging into this, I would like to mention a couple things on why I personally chose Hobonichi for this year. And I did mention about this in my previous video briefly, and I will link it in the description below on my 2021 planner lineup and stash. But to summarize, it is because number one, it is dated. So that if I want to write something in the future, I don't necessarily have to, print a printable insert or find my insert, and I can just write on it and use it as a planner. So that was something that I learned in 2020. So that's one. Number two, I chose it because it is bound book. I'm feeling more committed and feeling that, yes, I am writing on it and I'm planning to keep it versus if for me, this is personal, okay? For me, I feel like, I can toss it if I don't want to see it kind of thing. But yeah, I want to be more committed, so that's why I chose bound book. And I also, this can lay flat, so when I want to write on it, it's flat. So yes, that's one reason I love bound book. And number three, because of its simple layout, I do want to have personal freedom in expressing and utilizing however I want in this book, because from my personal experience in 2020, when I am set into a certain template, I got bored. I feel like I'm doing very much repetitive things. So Hobonichi layout is basically still free for me to do whatever I want in here. And number four, it is the paper. And as all of you might have known, Hobonichi have Tomoe River paper. It is thin, it is durable, and oh my god, writing on it feels so nice. So those are the four reasons on why I chose Hobonichi as my 2021 planner. But my main reason on why I chose Hobonichi this year is because I am so intrigued of the idea of 1 page per day. That means if you use this entire book and write on it 1 day a page, there's 365 pages that you can look back for, either is for memory or learning something from, or just to look back. I just feel like that would be so nice if I can do that and look back. And I have never done something in my life. I've never really been committed into something like that. And based on my 2020 planner journey, I have not finished a single notebook. So that is one of my 2021 resolution. I want to write 365 days in this book. This will be my best friends, and I will use this literally for anything. And I want to write no matter what happened in that day. Even if it's just a little scratch, I want to write on it every day. Because I want to do this because I want to break my perfectionism mindset. It's not bad to want to be a perfectionist, but it's also a double-edged sword. I have been limiting myself into not doing a lot of things because I feel like, it's not perfect and it's holding me back, and I want to break that. So I want to tell myself that in 365 days, there's kind of impossible for you or for me to write on it perfectly, no matter what. Or maybe you can, but that's just gonna be putting so much pressure on yourself, and I don't really want that because my other 2020 resolution is to be kinder to myself. I have been very mean to myself the past 28, 29 years. It's been progressing and I'm still learning and I am growing, but I want to be even more kinder to myself this year. So yes, that is my biggest goal. And I am also very much inspired by Hannah from Hannah's Haven. So if you don't know her, check her out. Her YouTube is amazing, and she is one of my, what do you call it? She's encouraging me so much to do this, and I am very thankful for her. So I will link her video or channel in the description below. And yeah, she also does a 2021 resolutions of wanting to use her kids and to do a plan with me for the entire week, 52 weeks. So that's kind of like inspired me that, oh my God, if I can do 365 days, I want to be able to share monthly. Like, let's do a flip through of every month, something like that. So I'm excited if I want to do that. So yes. Sorry, I'm blabbering, but okay, let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to share is my setup, how I set this up. And this is the Hobonichi A6 Avec. That means it's 2 books in 1 year. And I chose it because it's thinner and so I can carry it, and it's just, what do you call it? It seems like, oh, I can finish it faster. Maybe like if I feel like I finished one book, I'm more likely wanting to finish the other one because I feel accomplished. It's cheating, but not really, because that's kind of just making my activation energy lower. Having 2 books thinner is my catalyst to make my activation energy lower. Sorry, that's my nerd of me speaking. My activation energy also can be lowered with a catalyst as like cute things or fun things. Okay, stop about that. But let's go back. Sorry, I'm a nerd. Yes, this is my Moterm Lychee Lilac. And if you like this, I will link it in the description below. And I put this rose gold mini ollie clip, and I love it. It's so cute. It's just cute. And inside, this is pretty simple. I do have this freebies from Hey Planner Girl, just as a reminder. I like it. Since I'm still new into planning and stuff, so I like a little reminder. And yeah, it's a freebie. I will link in her IG. I will link in the description below. And my setup is pretty simple. And I always have the stencil from Hobonichi. Use it. And this is a planner sizes card from Pretty Planner Craft. This is my cute doodle that I draw myself and turn into a vinyl sticker. And these are just some stickers that maybe I will use in my planning. And same here, some freebies from Pretty Planner Craft. This is Amanda Lee Plans freebies from her. And this was her Black Friday freebies. Okay, so those are like the pockets. I don't really have a lot of decorations because I don't know, I get overwhelmed thinking of what goes well in it. I just put, oh, I think I'm gonna use it, put it there. That's it. And this plastic cover is from Kokuyo, yeah, it's from Kokuyo. I have another one in my other Midori, in my other Hobonichi that's Midori, and it's a little thicker, I would say, or stiffer than this one. But I like this one as well because it has like an additional cover. See, I like this, like a pocket, I guess. So I slid in this thing. This one's from Midori. This is like a page flag that you can write on it, and it fits perfectly inside the, like the like the monthly thing. See, like that. So I have this in hand, so it's handy. And that's it. I don't have anything else. So yes. Oh, I also have this 2-day page marker or pencil board if I want to write on it, like just write something. But I kind of don't really use it because I like having this page kind of like cushiony when writing. Oh, I do put a simple like name on here, and this is my handwriting. I just put, hello, I am Hobonichi, and I belong to Amanda Tanadinara. That's my name. And I just do it for fun. I see a lot of people like, do the washi cover thing. I am lazy. And I just want to do this. And yeah. The next one, I wrote an introduction of myself to Hobonichi. Because this is my first year of using Hobonichi, I am introducing myself to it. It sounds weird, but I basically was inspired, kind of like the ideas of, okay, this is a sticky notes from a quote I really like. So yeah, this is a quote from Marie Kondo, because if you know KonMari, like if you are letting go about something, you want to say thank you to your items. I will read it. By treating your items with respect, kindness, and gratitude, you are enhancing the spirit of the given item. From that perspective, by saying thank you, you are respecting the spirit of the item that you are letting go of with gratitude, instead of getting rid of them with negativity or force. So I really like that. And basically, if you watch Marie Kondo, she bow down and say thank you for the items that have been with me. I am letting you go. So I actually have been doing that myself when I'm decluttering, and it feels good. Like thanking my item that I have used them, and thank you. Like I let go of my backpack from high school that I've been basically using for so long. It's not necessarily in good condition anymore, so it's just sitting. So I told my bag, thank you for having been accompanying me this entire time. It is time to let you go. Bye-bye. And I kind of almost cried, because that gives me a completely different level of feeling of, I wasn't really sad when I let that go, but rather thankful and grateful. So with that kind of mindset or perspective, I am doing the same with this Hobonichi. I am welcoming this as an addition to my life. Therefore, I want to introduce myself, and I would love to basically write a love letter to my Hobonichi. So I wrote, hello Hobonichi, my name is Amanda Tanadinara, and this is my first time having you in my life. I hope for this journey with you to be an exciting one. There will be times I will not feel the most jazzed opening you. Not so amazing days, maybe, but I promise to you and to myself that you will be my friend, and I will write my heart out to you. Even if it's in the most gloomy days. It won't be a perfect story, but I never wanted it to be perfect. I just want to rely on you to catch my highs and lows this year in 2021. So that was my love letter to this book. And I wrote a little goal for me. I want to do this year, that I want to be kinder to myself. I want to write 365 days in here. And I want to try to venture out some new creative medium like YouTube or Twitch or Patreon. We'll see how it goes, because you don't know, that's life, right? And I hope to get my green card. I've been waiting for it for almost 2 years. And yeah, and I hope to be able to travel. Hopefully the pandemic stops, but yeah. And let's make this year, and I sign on. So my hope is, by doing this, I am setting up a good positive energy for myself into using this, what do you call it? Like hopefully. So yes, that's that. I almost cried, reading all of this because I'm really serious. I really want to make these positive changes in my life. And next one. This is my, what do you call it? Perpetual calendar, or, like this is the 2021 calendar. This was the previous year. This is the next year. And I see a lot of people like put stickers, but I'm, again, lazy and I don't really want to buy. Nothing bad about anybody who loves to decorate them. It's a little too much for me. But I love color, so don't get me wrong. And the next one, this is, oh, sorry, this wasn't a perpetual calendar. This is just a calendar. This is the perpetual calendar. I learned this term recently from Plan With Me, and she basically mentioned that it's just a repetitive thing every year. So I know I am using this as perpetual calendar. That's basically, I just, write down something simple. It's my birthday. It's Christmas. It's my reminder on COVID vaccine, and my mom's anniversary, my dad's anniversary, my friend's birthday, and things like that. Holidays, birthday, anniversaries, and a little reminder things. Like I have a doctor appointment. It probably shouldn't be there, but it's already written, so embracing it, right? But yeah. If you are looking for something else though, I see a lot of people are using it for tracker. Like I see people use it for tracking their habits. Like they will put down, like eat salad or exercise or something like that, and then like mark it in like different colors for different activities. I saw some people use it for tracking how, like, the books they read and how many chapters. Or I saw somebody also using it to track their mood. And I guess there's so many ways of using it. I already wrote this when I saw all those things, and I was like, wow, that's a really great idea, but I'm glad I didn't see it first. Because like I might have been feeling driven to want to try that, but I know that is not realistic for me to do because, again, I am new, I am beginner in this. This is literally my first year of trying to have a planner, like for the entire year. And this is my first time using a Hobonichi. I don't want to, trying to commit 365 days. I feel like that's big enough for me. So I want to focus on that. I don't want to like overcomplicate myself with so many different things. That makes my activation energy higher. Therefore, I kind of like set myself to failure. So I don't want that. Therefore, I'm just using it as is, and just a little reminder on birthday, holidays, and stuff like that. So that's the setup of this part. Next one is the, what do you call it? It's like the monthly overview. Sorry, I was reading my cheat sheet. Yeah. This is basically, I use it as a memory log, memory keeping. What do you call it? Like a highlight things of the day. Just something exciting or just something to like write down for whatever the day. Yeah, I would say a highlight of the day. And on this side, I use it for a gratitude. Just literally anything that comes into my mind, something simple. I want to practice a little gratitude every day. So it's literally something simple. Okay, the first thing that came into my mind on the first is I'm grateful for the new month. I wrote it down. I don't want to overcomplicate myself. So that's that. And then in the bottom, because I see the little extra space, I want to track my habit. And, since I have never been able to complete my habit last year, I just want to do something simple. Just three. So if I do planning, journal, I floss my teeth. I'm horrible at this, so I want to be better. And IG post. So, and I do a little incentive here. So it's like because I have never really, completed anything before. So if I completed this page, and this was in December, because it starts in December, can reward myself with some jet pens order or cloth and paper order. So, it is a little something that maybe makes my activation energy lower. And I completed this. I was, my God, so proud of myself that I did this. And if you're interested in any of the stickers below, I have all of them tagged on my Instagram, and my Instagram is Study. And I will also put the link in the description below. So yeah, feel free to check. I love all the shops. Okay, the next section is turning the page to a new year. So this were originally 2 blank page, and I utilized this basically as my 2020 reflections, saying my thank you, my gratitude in a similar manner. And when I was talking about this quote, the Marikondo, is basically letting go of our previous things or past. So I am utilizing for this. And I did put a quote that I really like and resonate with myself quite a lot when I read it is, "One day you will look back and see that all along you were blooming." Maybe it sounds cliche, but to me, it really resonates because a lot of the time I was always kind of upset or stressed, feeling like I'm not really going anywhere and things like that. And I was feeling like that a lot when I was in 2020, like when I first started this journaling planning journey, and I felt like nothing really worked. Like I never felt like I was able to complete anything. And I felt like I keep switching, and again and again and again, I felt like I was such a failure. But now I'm here looking back, especially doing my the 2020 planner and journaling recap video. If you're interested, I will link it in the description below. It was quite an eye-opening. Sorry, got cut. But yeah, that video basically kind of opened my eyes that I went back and went through all the things that I did in the past, 9 months from April till December. And I was like, wow, I did a lot. And I was impressed with myself. I know it sounds really weird, but really, that's why I put this quote, so that I don't get upset and just enjoy the process. So, yeah, basically this year I really want to set a good intention for myself, and I really want to be kinder with myself and enjoy the process. Okay, so the next part is basically for like a January 1st. This is like the month kind of thing. This is basically like in Japanese, it's basically just talking about like, oh, new things, beginnings for the new year, write something. Well, it didn't say to write something down in it, but basically it's like, oh, it's a new beginning. But yeah, I start this page again with another letter to myself. Basically, it's a reminder or something that's basically talking to me to be kinder, like I said, it's remember why you would want to write on here. It is not meant to be perfect. And when you're struggling or made mistakes, to embrace it. You always find new ways to make it work, and you'll be okay. And don't forget to have fun. That is something that I would really like myself to see. Therefore, I wrote it down. I wrote a letter to myself. And the next would be my goals for 2021. And I did put a little like a little doodle in here saying, "Go Amanda, you can do it." Because this is something that I always do to myself as a cheer me up. I used to not have any friends because I was bullied. So I drew a lot, and pencil and paper basically were my friends. And I do this kind of things just to cheer me up. But yeah, and that's basically that. Oh, and the idea for February is basically Similar, utilizing the space to do reflection of January, and then also for the hope and intention for the month. And I use those sticky notes so that, it's a reminder, but if I want to move things, change things, it's not permanent yet. And similar, like I put a reminder on what to do for that month. Moving on to the daily page, and this is, again, like I was explaining before, this is a 1 day a page format. I am showing you this blank page, so just you can have a reference of like what the blank looks like. There's these 4 boxes if you want to use it for like maybe priorities, reminder, or whatever you want to do for the day. There's this timestamp if you want to use it. It's kind of like small. And there's this section, and there's this section. It's pretty, what do you call it? Plain and empty. So, and I actually really like that because I discovered when I was having like templates and I'm using it like every day, I felt like I'm restricted to a certain types, and I want to just be able to use it as I please, because if I limit myself, what if that day I don't have certain things to write on to that specific template, and I would be stuck and I felt like I'm not completing something. So I try to not limit myself on that. Therefore, I am telling myself, use it however you please. I'm using it to literally, it can kind of be like similar if I want to, and it can be different if I want to. I can utilize this as like, see, a section of how I'm doing my days. And that's basically kind of like how I always utilizes it. But for example, this one, I didn't really remember what I did during the day, like specifically, and I want to focus on just telling my parents to happy anniversary, and I want to focus on that. And I'm utilizing the page as that. And same with this, like a memory keep or a memory. Oh, I was using, what do you call it? Sorry, a prompt, creative Midori challenge. So there's basically like a prompt every day that telling you of like something to do, and it's kind of like helping me thinking of something. What do you call it? Like if I blanked out on what to write, that prompt kind of also like guide me into triggering some thoughts or ideas. So yeah, that's basically how I'm utilizing it. It is normally what I wrote in here, like how my day went, and kind of like a highlight of the day in here, and also the prompt. But I'm not gonna go into detail into this because this can be turned into a movie. But I am going to make like a flip through of how the entire month go, as I mentioned in the beginning. So basically, every month I will do either a chit chat or just a flip through silent. I don't know. Let me know how you think I should do it. I don't want it to make it too long, but I also don't know if I should just like let it slide as is. I don't know. Let me know in the comment below, okay? I would appreciate your feedback. So yeah, I think that's about it, about how I'm utilizing Hobonichi to do this year. I hope you like it, and I hope you'll be able to learn something from it. And if you have any question or any comments about it, let me know down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see my next video. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.